Welcome back, YouTube. Today, we are preparing for the Herald fight on the Leftovers SMP. Yes, you have heard that right. We are in the final stages, and we've pretty much got our gear and our abilities and everything picked out, and we're going to kind of showcasing that off today in prep for this weekend's Herald fight. So we have this Vault helmet, 20% legendary resistance, max implicits of 40% crit hit resist, 30 armor. We did end up gearing this last episode with the Storm Arrow, which we can't use. It does have an imbuement of 110% mana regeneration. That's very nice. Almost max on healing efficiency. So pretty decent Omega helmet. And guess what? This helmet started out as a common. Yeah, you got that right. We increased that all the way to Omega, and it is a juicy piece of gear. Now we've got a chest plate here, which we received from. We received this helmet from Blue, not helmet, this chest plate from Blue, and we were able to imbue again mana regeneration. So this one is 119% mana regeneration. It's got max 16% resist, max mana. Unfortunately, doesn't have max armor, but it does have a pretty nice legendary cooldown reduction. So that lets us use our abilities a lot more. And also has a bunch of mana regen so we can keep our rampage up as long as we can. Moving on, we have our Vault leggings at max 30 armor. We've got an imbued successfully 7 health. We've got the +4 level of mana or rejuvenation totem. Got increased attack damage, max cooldown reduction, and a nice 90% mana regeneration. I would like to have gear sealed this, but that's not in our cards. We have another maxed out implicit of 30 armor and 20% movement speed. Legendary 12 armor, 6 health, and we imbued our increased effect duration. I don't think that matters too much for us. Increased effect duration. It does help our clouds, I believe, with a max 100% mana regeneration. And now we go over to our shield here, which failed the modifiers. We have 29% block chance, 19 legendary resistance, 6 health, and a chilling cloud. Very nice. Now we move on to our weaponry. We've got a nice 127 attack damage, legendary 13 chaining, and an imbued successfully 23.5 attack damage. Very nice. And we've got our solo damage here, where 126 attack damage. We've got lucky hit chance of 11%. It's not much, but sometimes we hit that lucky hit. And if we've got lucky cry, which we'll get into later, but that will increase our attack damage tremendously. We've also have 46 attack damage legendary. Wait for it. And then we've got chilling 2 cloud. Very nice weaponry right there. We did talk about that. Now let's take a look at what we are going to bring with us on our equipped. We've got our Idona, which has an increase of 12.6 increased attack damage. Don't have that much reputation, but that's okay. Empowered's not going to do too much. Maybe in that mob phase it will, but we're mainly taking this for the increased attack damage. We are taking in Stone of Jordan to increase one level in all of our abilities. We are taking the red trinket of Giant's Heart to increase our maximum health. And thank you, Sturcat, for giving us a Lucky Cry pendant. So that will be increasing our stuff there. And we are using this cake deck that gives us an extra 92 attack damage, 61% increased damage, 18% increased health, which gives us two extra hearts. Gives us some extra attack speed, extra movement speed, a little extra mana regen, a little extra lucky hit, and a little extra armor. Plus the big +3 level of Rampage. I will take the mango cards out, but those cards aren't the ones replacing that aren't that great. So they're not going to mean too much. So now let's get into our abilities. We could take out some from Vein Miner because I don't think we'll need to Vein Mine much. We'll probably just keep one in there, but for now I don't think we need to move any around. We've got Max and Heal. We've got Summon Dash. Actually, putting it in Dash Bullet might help out. I do regret. Let's still have one. Yeah, let's do that. So now we have Dash Bullet. Propels you in addition. What's the damage? Oh, because I'm select specialization. Okay, so now we have Dash Bullet, and that is going to be a little extra damage for us, I think. We've got Frost Nova, which we don't use too much anymore. We've got Javelin. Sorry, Scattered or Piercing Javelin. So that does a bunch of AoE. Plus, what's nice about that is it spreads the cloud, the Frost Cloud, and Healing Cloud. I believe it also splits the chaining as well. We've got Battle Cry, which is at +2 because we have the necklace, and that is getting us a bunch. I believe it basically guarantees us a lucky hit the next 1 to maybe 2 attacks that we do. So that could be tons of damage there. We've got Rejuvenation Totem of +5, which heals a lot for a long duration. Almost a minute we have on that. And the radius is 30. So basically a good chunk of the arena will get healing next to us. And we've been testing it out in some infinite raid vaults. And yeah, we pretty much stay alive the entire time. And big shout out here, Rampage +4. Look at that extra damage, 1,000 damage. And I think we're on our not the heavy sword. That is pretty decent there. And none of these are too special. We're going into speed, haste, strength, frostbite, which we probably could remove, but I don't think that's going to be too necessary. We have depleted, so extra damage while below 20% max mana. So when we are running low on the rampage, it's going to do extra damage on top of that when it's low mana. So woo-wee. So we got Arcana. So you gain extra 20% mana regeneration when killing mobs, and it can stack and last for 8 stacks, 10-second wear off time. So that's going to keep our rampage able to keep going even more. We've got 3 points into lucky hit, fatal strike. So when we hit that lucky hit on top, we're getting an extra 450 increased damage. So again, really popping off. And this really hasn't changed. We've got conducting, we've got some damage here, and ethereal, where 45% chance that no mana is going to take place. I wonder if we need this. I think it's pretty important. We could take out these 3 points and put it into damage, but I don't think damage is hurting us. I have thought about just putting it into javelin here for single target damage. So single target would be 180% damage, which is 461, which I don't think that even counts our rampage and stuff. But now it's doing like 105. It also knocks back, but we're in a team, so that might disregard that. I don't think any of our expertise is really going to help us in the fight here. No. But yeah, that is our abilities. Let's go test it out in a vault and see how much we can crank out some of these, not raid rooms, but the lab rooms. You know how fast or how slow it took us to kill some of those? Let's see how fast they take now. Let's go. Let's test out our build here with a couple of inscriptions. Of course, we need rock in there. Bango. And let's hop right in. Beautiful. Right off the bat here. Let's go. I've only faced a couple of these, so hopefully they're either same or different. Let's see. We might do a couple dungeons here as well, just to trade. Anything good here? Living or ornate? Living or ornate? Did just a big living, so let's try this guy. Easy mode. Easy mode. We face tanked those scarabs as well. Barely any damage to us. Let's go. Are you kidding me? We got nothing. Gilded chest. We don't even have a choice there. Right. Forget what this guy does. He does nothing, dude. Easy. That rampage. Plus I have Stone of the Jordan on, so rampage gets increased again. Let's go. This isn't really our full gear. I have this shield here that doesn't have health on it. Mainly because our shield doesn't have very much durability left and it takes tons shots. So let's we're gonna continue running here, and we should have put the dungeon capstone on it, but we're just going to continue running here and look for more opportunities. Actually, let's. Where's challenge? Non-discovered challenge rooms. Now let's just try to do altars. We are not doing very good on our altars. Actually, yeah, let's do non-discovered challenge rooms. Oh, it's another lab room. Let's go. Tried that guy, I think. Right, that's the guy we just. Let's try this guy. Woohoo! That lucky hit there at the end brought him down to like half health. That's because we have 3 points into the fatal hit. Big deeps on lucky hit with rampage on. That's for sure. Oh, Wild West room. Coin piles or gilded? Where is he gonna be? You don't have any of those that cheater ability. Got to can't run at him. Bah, 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 bah. We do have speed on our side. Same location. Let's go. Double or nothing. See how far we can get. Oh, I think we cacti. Oh, we got too close to him. Oh, that's all right. All right, another factory room here. Very nice. Empowered chaotic focus. We just did the drowned. Did we do the zombie here? I don't think we did. Yeah. There we go. That one was a little more difficult on us, but oh, there it is. I was like, where is our thing? Ooh, we were just about ready. All right. We were able to complete those raid guys pretty easily, so that's kind of significant with our build here. A lot of single target, able to take out large enemies at the same time as well. So that is very nice. Now that we've got through some of the enhancements we've made for our battle with the Herald, let's take a look at some of the base improvements that we've done. And one of them being, we're ready for greed, boys. We are ready for greed. No, no, no. Not only does it do this, wait. Oh, automatically pulls it out into the chest and redoes it. Oh, look at that automation. Let's go. Now, I don't think we have leaves. There are some stuff that we still have automated and need to do. So we will let that chug along, and we'll probably have to create a create factory. And yeah, we did end up learning create because I thought we would need it for setting up some of this automation. But let me show you how this automation works. We have a modular router here that is using the activator module with the security upgrade. This is important. You need the security upgrade because the crystal is set by the player. So if you don't have this security upgrade, it doesn't work. We're pulling from our storage the vault rocks, and we are putting the rock on there. This is the part where I thought that we needed create, because I think what did we tried using this pulse repeater, which you can only use with create, so we unlocked that but didn't end up using it. So what's happening is this modular router is using a vacuum module with 2 range upgrades because it's a little far away, and it is whitelisted to only pick up crystals, and then it sends it to the chest. So when this chest is full, it sends when this modular router is full, it sends a signal to this redstone torch, turns off the torch, and then disables this repeater. So this or not repeater, this comparator. This this is a clock when it's powered, and you need this repeater 2 redstone away from this clock, and it also needs to be one tick or 2 ticks delayed, so it can't be like just a regular repeater. And then that is sending pulses to this block, which is updating this. So when it fills up, it automatically um, does the pulse. Automatically does the pulse, pops the crystal off, and then sucks it up, and then repeats itself. Now there are still items that we need to automate, and this is kind of helping me in solutioning that. I did realize that we do not have a lot of wheat seeds. Those are coming in very slow, so I might have a solution set up for that. But this is one of the items that we've worked on. Let's take a little stroll over here. We have now set up a little bit of a volt recycler. So what we're going to do is we put in our armor here. So then we've got a modular router right here, which is camouflaged, that is pulling from those. I also have a small bag in case we get too much that we place right here. And then it sucks it in the distributor. Then it distributes the items in here into these. So it splits them out off, so it's double the speed essentially. And then we've got this modular router that picks up the inputs from there, and then we extract it from this modular router into our system. So we've moved it a little closer to where we have to identify, so it makes it a little easier for ourselves. But that is not the only thing that we improved upon. This is our little setup because we wanted to get seeds here. Basically, here's the clock that I was talking about, and basically we put a fortune hoe in here. I'm trying to work on a little more permanent solution to that, and so let's kind of, yeah, this is all I needed. I needed this setup just for setting up the one crate bronze ingot that I needed, or bronze plate. Was it bronze? It was something. It was brass. So I go down here. Oh, okay. Now I've got a little bit of a door, and I'm slowly but surely setting up Cagerium. It needs a lot of black chromatic and stuff. I wonder if I need to have a thing in here to destroy these, because I think they might stop if it has nowhere to put those. So let me quickly grab one of those. And that shouldn't matter because these are 0 waste here. We put that there, so that should continue. We did set up a wither here. We've added another one of these phytogenic insulators. This is permanently going to be for this because we did run out of these. I might need to do the same thing with that upgrade, but I do not like putting a void upgrade in things that are taking up energy, but that should, I don't know what I should do there. We've got our chickens, and we're slowly but surely making this a little more pretty. We've got our villager setup trading here, and we've got a little bit of farming from these guys. So these guys aren't easy to set up, but we can take a look here. Set up a door for this as well. But essentially we have 2 modular routers set. So on the first one over here, we've got a shears, and that's shearing it. And then the one up below it is the accumulator that just picks up the honeycomb and puts it into the drawer below. And similarly, we've got, okay, so this kind of messes up. I still haven't figured this out, but we've got an importer putting in bottles, but I only want to do that if it's less than 500 honey bottles. But as you can see, it's more than 500, so it's not passing them. So it runs the bottles, and then the last one, I can do that a little better. And for the turtles, we've got a bucket that scoops it out, and the eggs pick that up and then put it in there. So pretty easy setup there. Um, we're kind of making some improvements as we go here. Let me see. I added a door here. I'm not sure if I can get all the way down there. Yeah, I can. No, I can't. Well, we'll just make it here. All right, so now we have a bunch of destructors and we've got constructors here. We've got destructor and constructor. So the constructor is placing a fire coral down, and then it's going to the destructor is going to destroy this dead coral flan with a silk touch upgrade, and that just imports it into the system, and this is where it's stored. Because we have over 1,000 dead coral fans, it's not placing down. Similarly, I've got a vine, and underneath here, I place a string onto a vine, and that makes cobwebs, and boom, bingo, bango. That is how that is all taken care of. And I think we need a little bit of backdoor action here. That's supposed to be off-camera stuff, but I've got a little bit of automation here. We just moved it to a better place out of the way. So induction smelter, we've got our pulverizer. Oh, we are out of power. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. That's because the back. I'll take a look at that later. This also isn't getting any power. Take a look at that in a bit here. Yeah, that is going to do it for this kind of small little base tour. We're continuously trying to get this a little better and clean some of this out, but that's going to do it for today's episode. Have a good one, and join us in next episode for the Herald fight.